In a quiet corner of the countryside lies a peaceful little farm, where the air is fresh and the grass is green. Here begins a tale of courage and transformation. Today, let us step into the world of the Ugly Duckling and witness how one small, different life found the sky that truly belonged to him. In a quiet country farm, sunlight bathed the soft grass, and Mother Duck patiently sat on her nest of eggs. A gentle breeze brushed her feathers, as if whispering that a miracle of new life was about to begin. One by one, the eggs cracked open, revealing fluffy yellow ducklings peeking out with soft chirps. But the largest egg remained still, as if it were hiding a secret. At last, the final shell slowly broke, and out stumbled a gray duckling. His feathers were dull, and he was much bigger than his brothers and sisters. The other ducklings eyed him curiously, some giggling, others hiding behind their mother. Though Mother Duck gently tucked him under her wing, he still felt a strange distance. Days passed, and the gray duckling tried hard to swim in the pond, yet no matter what he did, there were always voices mocking his clumsy strokes. Their laughter felt like pebbles thrown at his heart. One day, he could bear it no longer. Quietly, he slipped away into the tall grass, leaving only the faint sound of his mother's worried calls behind him. He crossed the fields and reached a small river. The water reflected his lonely shadow, rippling outward as if mocking his difference. As night fell, the wind grew chilly. The gray duckling curled up among the reeds, the hum of insects and rustling leaves his only lullaby. Days later, he found a small farmhouse. Seeing his frail form, the farmer gently lifted him and carried him into the warmth of his home. Inside lived a hen and a cat, curious about the newcomer at first, but soon they began to tease him for his clumsiness and silence. Before long, he realized he did not belong there. So, one early morning, he set out again, leaving behind that fleeting warmth. Winter came, with gray skies and drifting snowflakes. The gray duckling huddled by the frozen lake, his breath forming pale clouds in the icy air. The cold nearly drained his strength, until a kind farmer's wife rescued him and nursed him back to health. But when spring arrived, he returned to the outside world once more. Ice melted, green shoots rose from the earth, and the lake sparkled once more. The gray duckling felt a strange new hope growing in his heart. One day, he saw graceful swans gliding across the lake, their white feathers shimmering in the sunlight, so beautiful it took his breath away. He dared not approach, watching quietly from afar, his heart filled with a mix of longing and self-doubt. At last, he gathered his courage and swam slowly toward them, glancing down at his reflection in the water. In the reflection was no longer a gray duckling, but a beautiful white swan. Sunlight bathed his feathers, making them shine with a silvery glow. The swans gathered around him warmly, as if they had been waiting for their new companion all along. For the first time, his heart felt truly at home. He spread his wings and soared with the swans into the sky. Between the blue heavens and the golden sun, he was no longer the unwanted duckling, but a free and proud swan. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to come back next time for more. Good night and sweet dreams.